Welcome to the Cypher video on adding and editing asset data. There are several different screens in Cypher where data is added and edited, including on both the asset information page and the disposition page. The functions and features for adding and editing data are much the same in all cases. We'll focus first on the Asset Details tab on the Asset Information page, since it has the most unique data configuration outside of the disposition page. To maximize our view of the data on the screen, let's go ahead and roll up our Asset Identification section. In the Asset Details tab, we have the main details for the asset, residential and/or commercial details, and the familiar key documents. You will also notice these three pencil icons next to the column headings. These links bring up edit windows where we may enter and edit information. We'll start with the edit link next to main details. As you can see, clicking on this link opens an edit window where information can be entered or edited. Let's start at the top and work our way down. At the top is the asset name, address, city, state, and zip. Beneath that, you will find description boxes labeled Private Description and Public Description. The private description can only be viewed by the owner of the asset and their designated associates that they invite to view it, and may contain sensitive or private information that they may not want the public to see. The public description appears only on the public side of the database and should not contain sensitive or private information. The Access Information field is where you will enter specific information regarding access to the physical asset, such as a listing broker or a property manager's contact information, an access code, lock combination, and so forth. Access information to be shared with the public will be entered here. The Map URL field is where the link URL may be entered for an online satellite map, such as Google or Bing. On the right, you will see a column of data categories that are fairly self-explanatory. Some categories are text fields and others are drop-downs. There are 6 categories where actual contacts can be chosen. Before a person's name will show up in these drop-downs, they will first need to be entered as a contact for this asset. Please refer to the Cypher Asset Contacts video to learn how to add and edit an asset's contacts. To the right of these data categories, you will see 2 columns of checkboxes labeled S and P. S stands for Summary, meaning the Summary tab, and P stands for Public, meaning the public side of Cypher. If the S box is checked for a data field, that data will show up in the Summary tab on the Asset Information screen. If the P checkbox is checked, that data will be available on the public side of Cypher. Anything you do not want the public to see should not have the P box checked. And finally, at the bottom of the window, you'll find a Save button, or once again, closing the window will cancel the action. The Edit Parcel Number window is very straightforward. On the left, you enter the parcel number. Clicking the Add button will add it to the list of current parcel numbers on the right. You may then select if you want the number displayed on the summary or public pages, as mentioned before, and click Save to save the parcel number. Checking the Delete box and clicking Save will delete the parcel number. In the Edit Residential Information window, we see a column of data categories similar to that in the Edit Main Information window. Some are drop-downs, and some are text fields. We also see the familiar S and P checkboxes on the right and Save button at the bottom. Let's take a look at the Valuations tab quickly to highlight another type of data field. You will see a date field under each valuation field. Clicking on the date field will pull up a calendar where the date you want can be chosen, or you may manually enter a date in the format shown. That covers the adding and editing data portion of this Cypher video. As you can see, we've tried to make Cypher as easy and intuitive to use as possible. If you have any insights or comments about Cypher functionality, we'd love to hear from you. Just click on Feedback at the bottom of any page. Thanks for watching.